everybody. I wanted to share some tarot tips for when you're reading for love, for relationships. So the first thing you have to do is define the structure of your tarot. You want to decide what the majors will mean for you, what the numbered cards will mean, and what the court cards will mean. So the first thing you need to do is look at your deck, go through all the cards, and start to put keywords. Put keywords that mean something to you when you look at the card. Don't try to get them out of books because you don't want to be memorizing when you're in a reading. So you want to have your key cards. You want to have your intuition in place. So you're going to be meditating before you read the cards. When you look at the cards, you want to be looking at the body language, right? Where they're looking, up, down, left, right, who they're looking at, and all the cards in a love reading are going to be talking about feeling, irrespective of whether it's wands or swords, and you're going to pay attention to if there's an excess of a certain suite or if there is a lack of, for example, if you're in a love reading and there's no cups, that should tell you something. And also what the combination will be of the suites and, how you're going to structure them. So you're going to have to decide how you want to look at it. You have to decide what spread you're going to use. And you have to remember that what you're doing is empowering your client. You cannot fix a relationship just through saying, oh, this is going to work out or not. There must be something that has to be done. You have to see how the communication is. You have to see how the feelings are flowing in between them, what is important to them, if they're building, together. And what else do you need to know? Yeah, and there's different kinds of readings because somebody might want to they may have a question. They may want to know if it's viable to break up, should they stay together, what's going on. So the first thing you need to know is get in touch with what the client is feeling. So you're going to look at the cards, you're going to take out basic cards. Usually I check the majors first to see where the client is. I don't worry too much about the other person because when I know what my client is feeling, I'm getting a pretty clear idea of what's going on in the relationship, because what we're not here to do is to peek into the life of the other. Yeah. But the cards will give orientation as to what is the next best step. So that's basically it. Right, so let me give you a quick example. Okay, I'm going to just go searching until I get the first major arcana, which is not what I'm going to do in a reading, but I'm just giving you an example here. Okay, right, so the moon has stepped out, and the Queen of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. So the moon here is going to tell me that the client is confused about what is happening. They feel that they cannot see clearly. They feel like they're in a dark night. It's an eclipse moment. And there's a lot of fears here, like, where's this going? What's going on? Right? And cups will indicate where the emotions are. So from 1 to 10, you're at a 7. So this is definitely not a new relationship, right? And so this also mirrors a little bit of what the confusion is, where we are, where we're heading. There's a lot of dispersion here. There's a lot of great expectations as well. Then we're seeing the personality that the client is maybe needing. So if I decide I'm going to use the court cards to help the client to get in touch with these qualities, so it's a good idea for this person to get grounded, decide what it is they really want from a relationship, what makes them comfortable, and satisfied and feeling like they can bloom. So this is not a situation where I'm feeling comfortable or where I can bloom or what's going on. So that's how you go and deal with that. And then, of course, you can work therapeutically with your client and see what their fears are, why they are not getting clarity. If you are in a relationship and these cards are coming up, there's definitely a problem. Okay, take care.